Peace, peace, family. This video right here is to answer a very good question about, long story short, why the Caucasian is, he can reach out and interact with what you would consider a reptilian, but black people, we can't, contact the Anunnaki, or why the Anunnaki isn't doing anything for us. That was a great question, so I feel that I, should address that in the video. Now, with that being said, family, what we got to understand, first of all, is the connection that is trying to be made by us and our ancestors is constant and non-stop. We just are not receiving the message. It's like our phones are ringing, but we're not answering. Why? Because religion disconnects you from your actual spiritual being. It is through your spiritual being which you connect with ethereal being and light beings. Now, with that being said, before I go into detail, let me lay out the format. The food we eat attacks our endocrine system, calcifies our pineal gland, and throws off the body's vibrational frequency, which lowers us to a rate that we are not strong enough to connect with Anunnaki, light entities, whatever you want to call it. For two, the technology we use emits a radio frequency of 440 hertz, which is off balance because we're naturally on a frequency of 432 hertz. So the 440 hertz frequency being emitted by cellular devices, computers, TV, etc., as well as and accompanied by the media, which is polluting the mind, also downgrades our spiritual frequency. So now we have food, technology, media, white supremacy education, which lies and scares us from our roots. These four things, and I can go on and on, but I'm going to stay on these four. These four play a detrimental part on why it's hard for the ancestors to contact us or for us to contact them. Because let's say if you are in tune with the ancestors, you eat meat. So now they don't want to deal with you because I explained in my video Spirit Diet that your soul can have a stench. And that when you eat meat, you attract demonic entities. And it's like, when you're doing good in life, you don't hang around people that's doing bad. If you're an intelligent extraterrestrial, you won't hang around no one or try to contact anyone who will be wasting your time because they're constantly self-destructive. So when we look at the black race, it is difficult for our ancestors to contact us because we are constantly self-destructing and polluting ourselves. How can you receive a telepathic message? Not saying it's impossible, but constantly and frequently on a daily if you are vibrating low spiritually. How can you do this if your diet causes you to be cut off from the spirit world? How can you do this if the technology blocks electromagnetic frequencies because it is emitting a negative and harmful electromagnetic frequency causing interference of its own? The light poles, the big towers that you see in inner cities and downtowns, all of those block electromagnetic signals. You can't really do telepathy if you live in an inner city because of so much technology causing radio interference. It's like you staticky. So that's for one. For two, what we've failed to realize is we have failed to do the groundwork. So when we say, well, why is the Caucasian successful when he deals with reptilians? Because he conjures up those entities, gets the information, and he takes off with it. For one, black people are too lazy nowadays to do anything for themselves, let alone we have been so taught to be scared of signs and symbols. You do a ritual now, people are going to try to crucify you. Just like you can conjure up negative spirits, you can conjure up good spirits too. But we so caught up in religion, such as Christianity, Islam, Israelite, being an Israelite, all of these religions that the Caucasian has given us, that when we go back to our actual roots, we are afraid of them. Such as you see a pyramid or the RCNI on a dollar, Illuminati use it, and you fear it, ignorant to the fact that that was given to you by your black ancestors. So, for one, our ancestors can barely even make contact with us, or Anunnaki or extraterrestrials can barely make contact with us, let alone when they do. Hopefully you're not a Christian and you don't think it's a demon, or you're not a Muslim and you don't think it's a demon, and you push them away or run them away, or hopefully your diet allows them to speak with you as frequently as they are trying to, or if all of those things are not an obstacle, then hopefully you apply the information they give you. Because Caucasians apply that wicked information, but black people don't apply our righteous information. We receive vibrational feelings and emotions every day not to do things, messages, and we still do it. We negate it. It could be something as simple as them telling you don't steal that, or your own conscience telling you don't do this, and you still do it and you don't listen. So with that being said, you don't like when somebody wastes your time. You think a super intelligent entity is going to be dumb enough to allow you to waste your time? No, they're just not going to deal with you. So when we deal with why extraterrestrials don't interact with black people of the Anunnaki and da-da-da-da. They're trying to. You won't let them. Because your diet, and you won't cut love and hip-hop the fuck off. And you won't just go back to nature. You won't allow yourself, you won't become spiritual. You won't love. You keep thinking shit is feminine and gay, and you won't praise the black woman and allow her to give you that yang female energy that you need to raise your kundalini. You won't let them contact you because you won't become righteous and you won't become spiritual, for one. And then for two, you don't listen. Black people don't listen. So when we start understanding that we have a job to do, then you'll understand it's like a coach. We the football players, we're on the field. The ancestor is just the coach. Stop thinking that they're going to come back and get on the field. They just give us the plays and we carry them out. The Caucasian is carrying out his plays from his reptilian coach. We not listening to ours. Our Anunnaki coach. So, black people, that is why it is difficult for the ancestors to deal with us or interact with us. Because we won't let them. So change your diet. Change your frequency. Change your understanding. Change your intelligence. Change your education. Back to a righteous one. Back to the natural one in which there was before the Caucasian. And start listening to your righteous messages that you feel within the emotional body of yourself. And with that being said, family, understand there is not a day that goes by when an ancestor is not trying to or not calling your phone. All you have to do is pick it up. Peace.